All right, Shalom. This is your brother Shamak. I have the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone who teach and rule well and overseas Tabernacle David. Shalom to our sincere brothers pushing teaching truth across the four corners of the earth. And shalom to all you sincere believers out there. Okay, here with a lesson concerning the executive orders. Okay, and just to put just to bring more light, or relight, the executive orders that have already been set by Esau Edom, who is the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, so keep in mind these executive orders while we're going through these times, man. All right, so I want to start with the Insurrection Act of 1807, because Esau Edom, they're already prepared, to put in these actions are already put in place. So when they're ready to fulfill, and use these legislations, they're going to just pull them out the trick bag, okay, for you people out there, man. All right, because you people are not aware of the times that we're in. We're in heavy times, man. We're in violent times, man. Uprising of the people, okay? And you people have no clue of what the government has in place for you, all right? So this is the Insurrection Act of 1807, and that word insurrection goes to uprising, all right? It is a United States federal law. All right, it's given past the parentheses. It reads that empowers the president of the United States to deploy U.S. military and federalized National Guard troops within the United States in particular circumstances, such as to suppress civil disorder, insurrection, and rebellion. Okay, and did we not see that with the lockdowns, with the shutdowns? Okay, that was basically that legislation of the Insurrection Act of 1807. All right, these are acts that to keep in mind, keep in your mind, in the back of your mind, why these things are going on. This gives Esau Edom full-fledged power to do whatever he wants to do, man. Okay, this gives that Esau Edom likes to put their things down in writing. Okay, but it says such as to suppress civil disorder, insurrection, and rebellion. Okay, and that's within the Bible and in the scriptures as well. If I can get quickly, 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Verse 15, it reads, "For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another in swords in their hands." That sounds like civil disorder if you ask me. Okay, insurrection, meaning uprising of the people, man, with swords in their hand. It says destruction draweth nigh, meaning coming near. Destruction draweth nigh in America today. It is coming closer and closer, especially with the tool of this election. This is an even greater sign that people are aroused right now. The world is pissed off at the moment, okay? And it's not going to go back to normal. It's not going to get any better. It's only going to go downhill from here, all right? Continuing on, verse 16, "For there shall be a sedition among men." That word sedition goes into rebellion, okay? And that act just touched on rebellion, man, all right? These acts go right into, these executive orders tend and correlate right within the scriptures, okay? But continuing on, it says, "In invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." They're not going to give a damn what the government is saying. That's why I said civil disorder. That's why these executive orders are put in place for when actions such as this, are going to take place. Esau Edom is going to be ready. They're going to be prepared, man. And with that act particularly, they're going to be prepared with the National Guard troops. All right, National Guard troops, man. Okay, so just to quickly touch on that act, this is another one I had to pinpoint which is HR 666. All right. So let's see what it says. House of Representatives. That's what it stands for. HR, House of Representatives. All right. But just to go into the bill, HR 666. That's 4 sixes. That is. It reads, "To authorize the Secretary of Health and Humane Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 and related activities such as contact tracing through mobile health units and as necessary at individuals' residences and for other purposes." So you see how you left it vague and broad. For other purposes, man. Related activities. They already mentioned, Trump already mentioned himself. He's going to distribute that vaccine through military units, man. He's going to use the military to do this. He's not going to use your typical doctor, your typical nurse. They're going to come out general and sweet. No, he's going to use these. He's going to use these National Guards. He's going to use the military. That's how you know we're in heavy times. We're not in those sweet times right now, man. But you people are not aware because you're not aware of these executive orders that are already put in place by Esau Edom for them to come down onto you people, man. All right, let's get more on that second Ezra 15 real quick. It reads, say, man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You're going this, and this is another way the houses and the men are going to be afraid. Okay, are going to come through these executive orders, man. It's going to come right through these executive orders because the country of America is not playing with you people, man. Esau Edom is not playing, okay? And this is another bill that he's not playing, man. It says COVID-19 testing, reaching and contacting everyone, and we understand too, and we understand also through prophecy that they're going to mandate the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, and that's going to also come through, that those mobile health units. They're going to try to force everyone into these plans, man, to their agenda. All right. So that was HR 666. All right, 4 sixes, and let's move on to the next with the Rex 84. Okay, Readiness Exercise 1984 was a classified scenario and drill developed by the United States federal government to detain large number of United States citizens deemed to be national security threats. See, people want to act a fool out here. Well, they got the Readiness Exercise 1984 ready for your ass, man. So if you're threatening, the security, you're threatening the government. They have this thing in place, man. What, in the event that the president declared a national emergency? See, he declared a national emergency, man. You better expect, you better be aware and be on your watch to expect all hell to break loose. Let's see what else it goes to. It says possible reasons for such a roundup were reported to be widespread opposition to a U.S. military invasion abroad. Okay, that's off topic. But quickly back on top, it says to combat what the government perceived as subversive activities. The plan also authorized the military to direct order movements of civilian populations at state and regional levels. See, it says, let's see what it says. See what else it says. Might be one more point I wanted to get. It says contingency plans by the U.S. government for rounding up people perceived by the government to be subversive or a threat to the civil order have existed for many decades. See, they have it. They already have it. It says, for example, from 1967 to 1971, the FBI kept a list of over 100,000 people to be rounded up as subversive, dubbed the 8X list. All right, and that word subversive, if I can quickly get the meaning of it. It says subversive meaning. It says tending or intending to subvert or overthrow, destroy, or undermine an established or existing system. And that's basically the government, man. So if you people are intending or planning on coming against or destroying, the government, going against the police, going against the military, or just coming against the government in general, they have these acts in place to basically put your ass down, man. To come down on you with wrath. All right, and Esau Edom, when they want to put it off as doing it legally. So these acts allow them to do that. It gives them power to do that, man. And they created it, man. It's unrighteous decrees. That's what we're seeing here, man. Let me get Isaiah chapter 10. These are just unrighteous decrees for them to come down on the people. That's all it is. And the scriptures already spoke of these things, man. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. See? They wrote these things, man. They did it them damn selves. They act like they got it from the Lord, man. We get our instructions from Yahweh Bashim Yahshua through the scriptures of the Holy Bible. All right. It says, verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. See, they wrote these executive orders to take the rights from your ass, man. That's what ultimately what they did. Okay. It says that widows may be their prey. And they may rob the fatherless. Yeah, because these people are poor. The Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are Israelites according to the Bible, we're through as a people, man. We're mentally destroyed more than physical, but we're also physically destroyed, man. And these people in the Esau Edom is just taking advantage of that through these executive orders. Okay, so let's see if it's more executive orders to touch on outside of Rex 84. That was just Rex 84, which is Readiness Exercise 1984. Okay. And this is another one that kills your freedom of speech right. It says this is the House Representative Bill 347 that criminalizes protest. You see, it says recent days have been seen significant concern about an unassuming bill with an unassuming name. It says Federal Restricted Buildings and Grounds Improvement Act. The HR 347 have been variously described as making the First Amendment illegal or criminalizing the Occupy protest. So all the people that's out there, Black Lives Matter, they can pull HR 347 out their ass and just kick you out the streets. And they just allow people to do that once until it gets out of hand, or they just use it as a back burner for them to come down on you later. It's like that's what they're doing. That's why they allowed you dumb people, you simple people to riot and loot, so they can come down even harder when the next time that you do it, man. All right, and it can possibly take place through these elections, man. Okay, and let's get one more concerning Barack Obama, which the America, the country, the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans love so highly of and talk so highly of, man. Let's see what bill he signed. All right, it says the National Defense Resources Preparedness Executive Order is an order of the President of the United States signed by President Barack Obama on March 16, 2012. The purpose of this executive order is to delegate authority and address national defense resource policies and programs under the Defense Production Act of 1950. Executive Order 13603 provides a framework and authority for the allocation or appropriation of resources, materials, and services to promote national defense. A number of viral emails claim that the executive order creates martial law. Let me read that one more time. A number of viral emails claimed that the executive order creates martial law. Okay, let's get that word martial law, the meaning of it real quick. It says military government involving the suspension of ordinary law. So that's not going to be the time where you have, I know my rights. This is wrong. You can't do this and that. No, Barack Obama signed that act where that military government is now in place involving the suspension of ordinary law. See? So ain't no more of that. Troops want to bust in your damn window in your house. They can do that. Suspension of ordinary law, man. Hey, you people must wake up out there and realize what times we're in, man. We are in heavy times. We are in them times, man. We're in the times of war, okay? And let me get that in the scriptures. But those are the main definitions I wanted to get and main executive orders that I wanted to, bring out, of course, through the Spirit that I felt that were important, especially for the times that we're in. All right, but this is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. See, and when you have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, and you understand, the times we're in, you're taking heed to the men of the Lord, the prophets, or you're taking heed to the videos, to the edification, exhortation. You're gonna be wise. You're gonna be circumspect. You're gonna be, aware. You're gonna be on your watch. You're gonna always know what's going on and the right moves to make in these evil times. But for you fools out there, what are you gonna be doing? Protesting, getting drugged down in the streets. Okay, you're gonna put trust in your guns. You're gonna go out there and make a fool of yourself and put yourself in harm's way and your family, and ultimately probably get put to death, which will ultimately be judgment from the Lord. These fools, man, these dumbasses. All right, verse 16, Slaki, redeeming the time because the days are evil. See, we know the times are evil. We know we're in the last days, man. The Bible mainly prophesies judgment, all right, in different forms of fashion through those plagues, through those evils, all right. So the days and the times are, at hand, and they're evil, and some of that evil in that is going to come through martial law. It's going to come through the executive orders. But that's why I wanted to, that's why the Spirit wanted me, of course, to touch on that and bring that out, because I clearly see that we're in those times, man. The government is going to bring out these laws and these executive orders out the trick bag, and, and catch you people off guard, whoever it may be for, so, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and exhorting for you sincere believers out there concerning, the executive orders and the legislation of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in the overseas tabernacle of David. Shalom. Keep the faith. Shalom.